Hi, I'm Sarah Clark and I work for the Windsor Park Lifecare Trust, managing our CAP Debt Centre and our CAP Money courses. And it's my privilege to share Friday Fellowship with you today. A couple of weeks ago, I found myself stuck in a pattern, struggling with a lot of negative thoughts about things that were challenging and difficult in my life. This is not really like me. I can usually relatively easily find the positive in life, but I found myself stuck in and dwelling on the negative. As I was preparing a devotion in the midst of this time, and I was thinking and praying about these struggles and what to share in the devotion, God spoke to me through a small little insect. Here is that small little insect. I think it's a mosquito. When we look at a mosquito like this, we know that it can be annoying, but that they're relatively harmless. With a simple clap of our hands, we can squish them. Sometimes they get under our skin and cause an annoying itchy bite, but in general, they aren't too much of a big deal. However, if in the middle of the night you roll over on top of a mosquito and it flies inside your ear, all of a sudden, a little mosquito can seem like a big problem. That is what this little bug did to me at 2 a.m. one Sunday morning recently. When that happened, this little bug no longer seemed like a little bug. It had gotten inside my head, literally. I didn't know what it was, and it felt like a huge moth. Fortunately, after a trip to the A&E and the intervention of a trained and skillful hand, equipped with a very small pair of tweezers, that little guy was pulled out of my ear and my problem was gone. I could see what it was, and that in fact it was a little mosquito, not a huge moth. God showed me how this little mosquito is like our negative thoughts. If they just hover around on the outside, we can get rid of them relatively easily with a clap of our hands. And their presence isn't too much of a problem. Sometimes they get under our skin a little bit and cause a bit more frustration. But if we let them really get into our head and take hold, all of a sudden they can seem disproportionately bigger than they really are. That is when we need to seek out the trained and skillful hand of God to help us extract the offending thoughts and see them in the right perspective for what they really are. I encourage you to spend some time with God, asking Him to reveal to you any negative or false thoughts that you have that He would like to bring right perspective to. 2 Corinthians 10:5 tells us to take captive every thought to make it obedient to Christ. And Romans 12:2 says, "Do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Then you will be able to test and approve what God's will is, His good, pleasing, and perfect will." As you allow God to bring right perspective to your thoughts, I encourage you to be mindful of what you are allowing your thoughts to dwell on. In closing, I'll leave you with Philippians 4:6-8. Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your requests to God. And the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus. Finally, brothers and sisters, whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is admirable, if anything is excellent or praiseworthy, think about such things. God bless you.